Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And leading them out, their veteran quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Off play action, it's Rippon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. To the left side, he's got Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Rippon looks to throw it again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
First down, Washington.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Bengals' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Esiason. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now it's second and 10. Back to throw. Esiason. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
To throw it is Rippon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Rippon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Here's Rippon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Rippon to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They're trying to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Rippon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Looking to throw. Esiason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, where usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak, there though it worked on third. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Garrett. Now third down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Operating from the gun, Esiason. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Complete to number 28. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
Brings up third and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Green. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to throw. Esiason. And that's complete. It's Green here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Through to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
In a fourth down.
Looking to throw. Esiason. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Off the bootleg. Esiason. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Brown. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Operating from the gun, Esiason. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Esiason. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 27, Rippon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
To throw again is Rippon. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Out of the gun is Rippon. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Esiason. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. 2nd and 10.
Number 85. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's McGee. 3rd and 5.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard. At the 20.
To throw again on second down. Rippon. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some stats get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Garrett.
Complete to number 89. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Commanders.
2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with the Esiason. He finds his man complete. That's Garrett. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Off the bootleg, Esiason. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Esiason. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw it is Rippon. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Rippon to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Rippon. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Now Rippon. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And the Washington first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll set up the throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Esiason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rifles one into the hands of Clark. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10. Rippon over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Rippon looks to throw it again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Esiason. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Operating from the gun, Esiason. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Garrett. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Rippon gets past one man. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. From the gun, Rippon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Washington 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
out of the gun is Rippon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. It's Green, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Esiason over the middle here to Brown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Green. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
At the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Green. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Esiason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McGee. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leads to second
and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's complete to Clark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Commanders' first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, ripping. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Esiason. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Green. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go with a keeper. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw again is Rippon. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
now Rippon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rippon. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
24.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Bengals set to take over. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they will take a knee here. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task
incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.